This is a pretty good show on Jubilee. What it talks about is four couples being honest with each other. It's a long video, so I'm going to stick to one couple for the most part because this is an issue that is common and is being taught to young girls that can pan fry their entire lives. The couple is Jen and Mai. They started dating in high school, and the reason they broke up is because there was trust issues, aka Jen cheated. Now, before I start drilling into Jen, I will give her credit for going on the show and letting the whole world know she's a cheater. However, what's even more amazing is her reasoning for cheating.
Yeah. So we were just really young. We dated since high school. We realized that we had very different love languages. And then I was just always constantly searching that in other people. But yeah, like I messed up. And then I hurt him a lot because I'm also his first girlfriend and everything. And so like everything like really came crashing down hard.
She was looking for someone with a different love language, someone that she can vibe with, and she prefers a taller guy. Typical. While she was cheating with a guy that had a girlfriend that figured it out, the guy that she was cheating with, his girlfriend, sent Mai the text message that proved they were cheating, that they tried to delete. Now, here's the thing. It's pretty obvious the guy is not that good looking, but more so the girl, she is even less good looking. I think it's a pretty fair trade in terms of look, but I think Mai can do better, just a little bit. However, for some horrific reason, Jen thinks it's okay to cheat because she wants a taller guy. Here's the thing, ladies. If you think your man is too short or have a physical flaw that you can't settle for, just leave. I have a very strict preference to women as I cannot date fat women. It is impossible for me. I tried it and I had to walk out of a situation because I am really not attracted to obese women and the victim mentality that comes with being overwhelmingly obese. They just keep blaming external factors and they don't blame themselves for being obese, which is why I cannot settle for morbidly obese women.
I don't know, like I always told him, like when we started being together, I was like, I hate cheaters because I got cheated on before too. I think it was just more environmental factors, like how I am with my family. Like I'm just like this perfect person. And then I think I always wanted to like self-destruct, self-sabotage. But he was like literally everything I ever had. Like he was the best person, like best boyfriend. He treated me right. Like our love language was very different, but like, I mean, he loved me and I know that he loved me, but then I don't know what happened, and that's my biggest regret.
Okay, so this girl does not know self-accountability. Her reasoning as to why she is prone to cheating is because she's been cheated on. I never agree with that idea that something happened to someone, they will do it to someone else. If someone was a victim of a school shooting, does that mean they will become a school shooter? Or if my friend commits unalive, will I be more prone to unaliving myself? I am surrounded by a bunch of poor people with poor financial decision-making skills, but I never have a problem managing my finances. To blame an event that happened to you is not taking accountability and is a strong indicator of a person that's going to repeat their mistake.
So like when I was with him, like that's the best I ever had. But then like when we broke up, like I was with someone that like really loved me, like really like just gave me everything like in the short amount of time that like for 8 years, like, I couldn't even feel with him. So that's why I think that their sex was better in the sense that it was like love. But I think that's what I was missing from him was like, I couldn't receive love the way that he gave.
Wow. Jen has no shame. She actually admits she's sleeping around, even though it's kind of a bad look for a woman to have a high body count. She is quite open about her activity, which I can respect. Or she may be one of those lost souls that think body count don't matter. Yeah, and then in a sense, yeah, this lady is like bullshitting. You could see from my experience with talking to people with toxic personalities, they usually use stall words to buy more time, to think of an excuse as to how will they make themselves look smarter or the good guy in the situation, in which she failed at doing. She said that she felt better having sex with other guys I believe that this is very true, which is why she cheated. However, she said she felt no love from Mai during sex, and that is the reason to cheat. Here's the situation. I believe in sex before marriage, and what's going on with Jennifer and Mai is that they are experiencing sexual incompatibility. Once that occurs, I think couples should separate, especially if sex is an important factor to the individuals. She tried to twist the situation as if Mai didn't love her at all during the relationship. But in the beginning, she said he was the best she ever had. So according to her logic, the best she had contained no love. So what? She never felt love and yet she feels it during a cheating session with some random dude? Maybe that is how her mind works. She wants to cheat because it gives her meaning in life. And I don't really know how to assess this chick except to say,
she belongs to the streets.
yep, where she belongs. And next, the host asks if they cried recently, and watch Jen try to salvage the situation and her justification as to why she wants to get back. Wow. Now that she's dirty and all used up, she's ready to settle down.
Well, probably all the time, so probably like last week or something. I don't know. We always try to talk about like getting back together because like we're like almost 30 now. Like we should have like a family and kids, or I mean like it's expected of me to have family and kids. But then I feel like there's so much things that are just broken and dented in our relationship that I don't think it'll go well, even though I want it to go well. So if I never like messed up in the past, or if I never like took him for granted, then we would probably still be together.
Holy shit, what a sapsucker. That is something I really couldn't bring myself to do. Although I've never had it happen to me, a bunch of my friends experienced this where their girlfriend breaks up with their boyfriend over some trumped up charges like the most random bullshit, and then tell everyone that their boyfriend is abusing them emotionally because they're not making enough money or spending enough time while their boyfriend is at work. Then they would go and sleep with a bunch of guys. I knew one chick back in high school that hooked up with 20 some odd guys in the span of 2 years. Not the worst, but it was gross. And she even tried to get me to be a part of that list. Would be enticing, but she made a low IQ move and posted her rage STI contraction from a guy on Facebook, which she quickly deleted after the guys that were preying on her keep asking her if she was serious.
I think so, because I feel like everyone here, like the reason why we're not together is because like everyone's communication is so different. Yeah. Like it's just so like prominent. You did love me. You just loved me in the way that I couldn't even like realize. And then I loved you, but then you didn't care about everything that I did verbally for you, like me wanting to know where your whereabouts. He thought I was nagging him the whole time. I'm like, no, I just want to know where you are. Like, just let me know so I can like just feel safe.
So you're both trying to change that to be back together?
I mean, I want to, but I don't know. I feel like you're not really ready for that conversation or something yet.
Oh, I didn't feel love, so I cheat. Look at the way she is trying to get affirmation from the crowd, like they're going to side with her. I'm not surprised Mai wanted to get back together with Jen, but I am disappointed. Just judging from her excuses and her ways to change the narrative into how Mai is the one that induced the cheating because he didn't quote unquote love her. Sad thing is, Mai doesn't seem confident. To think that he wants to jump back to her after she abandoned ship just shows he doesn't have options and still single while she goes out and gets railed by other dudes. Despite my personal opinion that Mai is more attractive than her, just slightly, I really hope Mai doesn't take her back because Jen is undeserving, as the reason she wants to get back is very obvious. The guy she spent time with don't care about her because not only is she unattractive, but she also has a rotten mentality. She keeps victimizing herself throughout the video, and she only wants to get back because she is getting old, and being a female, she has a biological clock and want kids. But because the people she was hooking up with don't want to have kids with her, she decides to settle for this sucker, being Mai, and use him as a flotation device that she can carry around while she hops ships. All in all, I hope Mai finds someone better. This is probably his first heartbreak, and being 30 years old and just only having one girlfriend, the only person that you trust to break your heart like that, sucks because you're relatively old, and finding a new partner at that age is pretty difficult when you're no longer in school. So yeah, I wish you the best, and I hope Jen ends up in the streets where she belongs.